all chosen ones, what you are about to hear is not a prediction. It is a spiritual weather report, a warning for every single chosen one, every light worker, every old soul who feels that something monumental is shifting just beneath the surface of reality. Watch this entire video before October 31st, 2025. Do not click away. Do not dismiss this as just another message, because the next 4 days are not ordinary days. They are a divine test, a cosmic gateway that is swinging open, and you are being called to walk through it. But you are not ready for what is on the other side unless you understand the rules of this transition. What is coming is a spiritual awakening trial, a final exam from the universe to see if you have truly done the work, to see if you are ready to anchor the 5D frequency on this planet. Many will be tested, but only the truly prepared will ascend to the next level of their destiny. What happens in these 4 days will ripple out and define the next decade of your life, impacting your finances, your relationships, your health, and your sacred mission. The veil between worlds is thinning to a degree we have not witnessed in over 1,000 years, and the energies pouring onto the planet are unlike anything humanity has ever experienced. This is not fear, this is preparation. This is your final briefing before the great shift intensifies. Before we dive deeper into the cosmic currents at play, I need you to anchor your own energy right now, to signal to the universe that you are present and receptive. Please take a deep breath and press the like button on this video. This is more than just an algorithm signal. It is an energetic declaration. It's you, consciously choosing to align with this powerful frequency of awareness and transformation. And if you are not yet part of our soul family here, subscribe to Power Inside You and turn on all notifications. The messages and divine codes coming through daily are critical for your journey, and you do not want to miss a single one during this potent time. Now for the final piece of our initial alignment, I want you to confirm your readiness. Type the number 1111 in the comments below. Typing 1111 is a powerful act of intention. It signifies that you are stepping through a new spiritual gateway, that you are a pillar of light ready to receive the downloads and pass the tests that are coming. Do it now. Declare your presence. You are not here by accident. Your soul guided you to this exact message at this exact time, because your higher self knows you are on the cusp of a profound breakthrough or a profound breakdown, and the choice lies in your preparation over these next 4 critical days. Let's be clear about what is happening energetically. The days leading up to October 31st are known in the material world as Halloween, a time of costumes and candy. But in the spiritual world, in the ancient Celtic traditions, this is Samhain. It is the most sacred and powerful point in the wheel of the year, the moment when the veil between our world and the spirit world is at its absolute thinnest. This is not a metaphor. It is a quantum reality. The vibrational barrier that separates the physical from the ethereal dissolves, allowing for unprecedented communication with your ancestors, your spirit guides, and your own higher self. But it also means that unresolved energies, karmic patterns, and shadow aspects can surface with incredible intensity. The Schumann resonance, the very heartbeat of our planet, is already showing erratic spikes that scientists cannot explain. These are not random fluctuations. This is the Earth herself responding to the incoming cosmic waves, upgrading her own frequency, and forcing every living being on her surface to either match her vibration or experience intense dissonance. This 4-day period is a spiritual pressure cooker. It is designed to accelerate your evolution by bringing everything that is out of alignment in your life to the forefront. It is a test of your emotional mastery, your intuitive clarity, and your faith in the unseen. You are being asked to graduate, to move beyond your old limitations and step into the role of the master creator you were born to be. The first spiritual test you are already undergoing is the test of extreme sensitivity. Have you felt it? Have you found yourself suddenly overwhelmed by emotions that don't seem to be your own? You might be in a grocery store and suddenly feel a wave of profound sadness wash over you, or you might be talking to a friend and feel a jolt of anxiety that belongs entirely to them. This is not you going crazy. This is your clairsentience, your empathic abilities, being amplified by 1,000-fold. As the veil thins, the emotional and psychic static in the collective consciousness becomes incredibly loud. You are a finely tuned energetic instrument, and right now, you are picking up on everything. The test here is not to shut down or numb yourself. The test is to learn discernment. It is to pause in each moment and ask, is this emotion mine? You must become a master of your own energetic field. Visualize a bubble of golden or white light surrounding you every morning. See it as a semi-permeable membrane, allowing love and high-frequency energy in but repelling and dissolving any fear, anxiety or negativity that does not belong to you. This period is your training ground for becoming an energetic sovereign. You are learning to hold your center, your peace, your light, amidst a storm of collective chaos. Those who fail this test will feel drained, anxious, and tossed about by the emotional currents, blaming the outside world for their inner turmoil. But those who pass, the chosen ones who understand this is a lesson in energetic mastery, will emerge from this period with their psychic gifts sharpened, their intuition crystal clear, and their ability to be the calm in the storm solidified. This heightened sensitivity extends to the realm of your dreams. Pay excruciatingly close attention to your dreamscape over the next 4 nights. Your dreams are a direct portal to the subconscious and the spirit world, and with the veil so thin, they will become hyper-vivid, prophetic and filled with symbolic messages. You may have visitations from ancestors or loved ones who have passed on. They are not here to frighten you. They are here with guidance, with reassurance, and sometimes with crucial warnings. Keep a journal by your bed, and write down everything you can remember the moment you wake up, even if it feels fragmented or nonsensical. The symbols will make sense later. Are you dreaming of water? This relates to the emotional body and purification. Are you dreaming of flying or falling? This is about your sense of control and surrender to your spiritual path. This is a critical intelligence gathering period. Your soul and your guides are giving you a roadmap for the coming months, showing you what needs to be healed, who you can trust, and where your greatest opportunities lie. The test is to honor this intelligence. Do not dismiss your dreams as random firings of the brain. Treat them as sacred texts from your own personal divine university. Meditate on their meaning. Ask for clarity. The answers you are seeking about your purpose, your next step, your finances, are not outside of you. They are being delivered to you every single night, on a silver platter of cosmic energy. You simply have to be willing to receive and interpret the message. If you have felt this surge of empathy, if your emotions have been on a roller coaster, or if your dreams have become more intense and meaningful, I need you to confirm this connection right now. This is so important. Let the collective know they are not alone. In the comments below, type "I feel it." This is your acknowledgement to the universe that you are aware of the shift, that you are paying attention to the subtle signs. It strengthens your own connection, and it creates a powerful grid of support among all the other chosen ones watching this right now. Your voice matters. Your energy matters. Go ahead, type "I feel it," and feel the resonance of our shared awakening. The second spiritual test unfolding right now is the test of divine synchronicity. The universe is screaming at you, but are you listening? Over these next 4 days, the frequency of synchronicities will go off the charts. You will see repeating number sequences everywhere. 1111, 222, 333, 444. These are not coincidences. They are activation codes. They are digital high fives from your angelic team, confirming that you are in alignment and on the right path. When you see them, don't just notice them. Pause. Take a breath. Say thank you, and pay attention to what you were thinking or feeling in that exact moment. That is where the message is. But it goes beyond numbers. You will think of a song, and it will immediately play on the radio. You will have a question in your mind, and the answer will appear on a billboard or in a conversation you overhear. You will think of a person you haven't spoken to in years, and they will suddenly text or call you. This is the universe demonstrating its magical, interconnected nature. It is showing you that you are a powerful co-creator in a responsive, intelligent field of energy. The test here is twofold. First, it's a test of awareness. Many people will walk through these days completely oblivious, dismissing these miracles as mere coincidence, their logical minds explaining away the magic. They fail the test because they are not present. The chosen one, however, is present. You are looking for the magic. You are expecting miracles. And because you are looking, you will see. The second part of the test is a test of trust and action. It is one thing to see the sign, it is another to follow its guidance. If you keep seeing signs pointing you toward a new career path, or encouraging you to heal a broken relationship, or urging you to take better care of your physical body, the test is to act on that guidance. The universe is not giving you these signs for entertainment. It is giving you a divine GPS for your soul's expansion. To see the sign and ignore it is to fail the test. It is to tell the universe that you do not trust its wisdom, that you are choosing fear over faith. But to see the sign and take even one small inspired step in that direction is to pass with flying colors. It is to enter into a dynamic dialogue with the cosmos, a sacred dance of call and response. In these 4 days, every sign you receive is an invitation. The question is, will you RSVP? Will you accept the invitation to up-level your entire reality? The path to your most abundant, joyful and purpose-filled life is being illuminated for you right now, one synchronicity at a time. Do not miss the clues. They are your golden ticket to a future you have only dreamed of. This divine dialogue of synchronicity is the universe warming you up, preparing you for the deeper, more challenging tests that are now beginning to surface with an undeniable intensity. If you are paying attention, you are already feeling the rumblings of the third spiritual test, which is perhaps the most profound and confronting trial of this entire 4-day gateway. This is the test of the shadow purge. This is the moment where the universe holds up a mirror to your soul and asks, are you willing to look at everything you have been avoiding? For years, perhaps lifetimes, you have carried baggage. Old wounds, deep-seated fears, limiting beliefs, and karmic patterns have been stored in your energetic field, in your cellular memory. They are the invisible weights that have held you back, the subconscious programs that have sabotaged your happiness, your health, and your prosperity. And now, during this period of the thinning veil, everything that has been hidden in the darkness is being forced into the light. The cosmic energies pouring onto the planet right now are of such a high frequency that they are literally shaking loose these dense, low vibrational energies from your system. This is not a punishment. It is an act of divine grace. It is a planetary scale exorcism of old trauma, and you are on the front lines. How does this shadow purge manifest in your day-to-day life? It can feel messy. It can feel deeply uncomfortable. It may surface as a sudden, inexplicable wave of anger that seems disproportionate to the situation. You might snap at a loved one over something trivial, only to realize that the rage comes from a much deeper, older place, a place of feeling unheard, unseen, or powerless from your childhood. It may surface as profound sadness or grief, tears that flow without a clear reason, as your soul finally releases the sorrow of past heartbreaks and disappointments. Old memories you thought you had dealt with will bubble up to the surface with crystal clear clarity, not to re-traumatize you, but to offer you a final opportunity for healing and integration. You may find yourself wrestling with crippling feelings of unworthiness or imposter syndrome. Your inner critic, screaming that you are not good enough, not smart enough, not ready for the mission you feel called to. This is the shadow, the ego, fighting for its survival. It knows that once you heal these wounds and reclaim your power, its reign of terror over your life is over. The test here is the ultimate test of spiritual maturity. It is the test of radical self-compassion and radical self-responsibility. The spiritually immature person will fail this test spectacularly. They will take these rising shadow emotions and project them outward. They will blame their partner for their anger, their boss for their anxiety, the world for their sadness. They will fall into the seductive trap of victimhood, pointing fingers and refusing to look within. In doing so, they will not only miss this golden opportunity for healing, but they will actually reinforce the very karmic loops they are meant to be breaking. They will get stuck in cycles of blame and resentment, their energy becoming even denser, anchoring them more firmly in the 3D matrix of suffering. But the chosen one, the awakened soul, understands the nature of this test. When the anger rises, you will not lash out. You will pause. You will breathe. You will place a hand on your heart and ask the anger, what are you here to teach me? Where in my life have I felt my boundaries have been crossed? Where do I need to reclaim my power? When the sadness washes over you, you will not numb it with distractions. You will allow yourself to feel it fully, to cry the tears that need to be cried, and you will ask the sadness, what loss am I truly grieving? What part of myself have I abandoned that I need to welcome back home? Passing this test means becoming the alchemist of your own emotions. It means understanding that these dark, heavy feelings are not your enemy. They are fragments of your own soul energy that have been trapped and are now crying out for your love, for your light, for your attention. Your job is not to fight them, but to embrace them, to sit with them, to listen to their wisdom. This is the sacred work of integration. You are taking the splintered, wounded parts of yourself and you are lovingly bringing them back into the wholeness of your being. Every shadow you face and integrate during these 4 days is a quantum leap in your evolution. With every fear you transmute into love, your own vibrational frequency skyrockets. You become lighter, clearer, and more powerful than you have ever been. This purge is clearing the runway for your soul's purpose to finally take flight. You cannot build the new earth on a foundation of unhealed trauma. You must become the clear vessel, the pure channel, for the 5D energies to flow through you. Do not be afraid of what is coming up. See it for what it is, a sacred, accelerated, and absolutely necessary purification. This is your graduation ceremony from the school of karmic pain. Embrace the process, and you will emerge on the other side of this gateway reborn, unshackled from the past, and ready to claim the glorious future that awaits you. As these old energies are purged, it inevitably triggers the 4th spiritual test, a trial that can be both liberating and heartbreaking. This is the test of the great relationship re-evaluation. As your own frequency shifts and clarifies, you will suddenly be granted a new kind of vision, energetic X-ray vision. You will begin to see the people in your life, not just for who they appear to be on the surface, but for who they are on an energetic and soul level. The masks will fall away. You will feel, with an undeniable certainty, the true nature of every connection you have. This process is a cosmic audit of your entire social and romantic life, and the universe is asking you to make some difficult but necessary choices. You are being called to become a fierce and unapologetic guardian of your own energy, and that means you can no longer afford to entertain connections that drain, diminish, or disrespect you. This re-evaluation will manifest in several ways. For some, it will be a sudden and jarring realization that a long-term friendship is completely one-sided. You will see with painful clarity how you have been giving and giving, while the other person only takes, offering no real support or reciprocity. You will feel the energetic drain after every interaction with them, the exhaustion that comes from being around an energy vampire. For others, this test will bring a simmering issue in a romantic partnership to a boiling point. The little compromises you've made, the parts of yourself you've suppressed to keep the peace, will suddenly become unbearable. Your soul will scream for authenticity, and you will realize that you can no longer pretend to be someone you are not. Family dynamics will also be placed under this cosmic microscope. You will see the ancestral patterns of manipulation, guilt, or control that have been playing out for generations, and you will recognize that you are the one who has been chosen to break the chain. You will be called to set firm, loving boundaries where there were none before, which may be met with resistance and misunderstanding from those who are used to you playing a certain role. The test here is one of simple, yet profound, courage. It is the courage to honor your truth, even when it is inconvenient. It is the courage to choose your own soul's alignment over the approval of others. Failing this test looks like this. You feel the energetic drain, you see the toxic dynamic, you know the connection is out of alignment, but you do nothing. You stay in the friendship out of a fear of loneliness. You remain in the partnership out of a sense of obligation or a fear of change. You continue to allow your family to cross your boundaries out of guilt. This is a choice for stagnation. It is a decision to keep yourself tethered to the very low vibrational energies you are meant to be transcending. You are essentially telling the universe, no thank you, I am not ready for the high vibrational soul tribe you have waiting for me. I prefer the comfort of this familiar dysfunction. But passing the test, while often more difficult in the short term, is an act of supreme self-love that unlocks a tidal wave of blessings. Passing this test means having the difficult conversation. It means lovingly but firmly stating your needs and boundaries. And in some cases, it means walking away. It means releasing the old connections with gratitude for the lessons they taught you, in order to create the sacred, empty space for the new to enter. Please understand this: the universe abhors a vacuum. The moment you release a relationship that is not in alignment with your highest good, you send a powerful signal to the cosmos. You are declaring that you are ready for your soul tribe. You are ready for connections built on mutual respect, authentic support, and shared spiritual growth. And the universe will rush to fill that space with people who resonate with the new higher frequency you are embodying. During these 4 days, you may also experience the other side of this coin, a sudden magnetic and completely unexpected connection with a new person. This could be a new friend who feels like you've known them for lifetimes, or it could be the arrival or deepening of a soulmate or twin flame connection. These are your divine rewards for doing the hard work of clearing out the old. These are the people who will see you, support you, and champion you as you step into your mission. The test is to be open to both the endings and the beginnings. Trust your intuition implicitly. If a connection feels heavy and draining, it is. If a connection feels light, expansive, and energizing, it is. Your feelings are your infallible guidance system. Honor them, act on them, and watch as your entire relational reality transforms to reflect the magnificent, high-vibrational being you are becoming. This is a pivotal moment for you. You are choosing the energetic company you will keep as you step into the next chapter of your destiny. This is a declaration of your standards. To anchor this powerful decision in your being and in the collective, I need you to go to the comments right now and type "I am aligned." This is not just for me or for the algorithm. This is a cosmic decree. It is you planting your flag in the ground and stating to all forces seen and unseen that from this day forward, you will only accept relationships that are in perfect alignment with your soul's truth, your joy, and your sacred purpose. Do it now. Type "I am aligned" and feel the energetic shift as you commit to your own worthiness. Now, as you clear out your internal and relational worlds, the 5th spiritual test begins to manifest in your external reality. This is the one that often causes the most panic and fear, because it strikes at the core of our 3D survival programming. This is the test of the financial and material reality check. In these 4 days leading up to October 31st, you may experience sudden and unexpected shocks to your material world. An unexpected bill may arrive in the mail, a major appliance or your car might break down, your computer, your phone, the technology you rely on, may start glitching and failing. At work, a project may fall through, or you may feel a deep soul-crushing dissatisfaction with your job that becomes impossible to ignore. Your physical living space might suddenly feel cluttered, heavy, and energetically stagnant. All of these are symptoms of a profound energetic clearing that is now extending to your physical life. The purpose of this test is to expose your deepest fears and limiting beliefs about security, survival, and abundance. The universe is intentionally rattling your 3D cage to see where you have placed your faith. Have you placed your faith in your job, in your bank account, in your material possessions, or have you placed your faith in the one true source of all abundance, the infinite, benevolent, and ever-present energy of Source, of God, of the universe itself? For lifetimes, we have been programmed with a consciousness of lack and scarcity. We have been taught that resources are limited, that we must struggle and strive to survive, that our worth is tied to our net worth. This test is designed to shatter that illusion once and for all. It is a divine intervention to help you unplug from the scarcity matrix and plug into the universal grid of infinite prosperity. The unexpected bill is not a punishment, it is a test of your trust. The broken car is not a disaster, it is a test of your resourcefulness and your faith. The soul-crushing job is not a life sentence, it is a catalyst, a sacred alarm clock waking you up and screaming that you are meant for so much more. You are not here to just pay bills and die. You are here to share your unique gifts with the world and be wildly, joyfully, and abundantly compensated for it. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning All Chosen Ones, watch this before November 2025, Rare Moon portal still open. Prepare before October 31st, 2025, or miss this massive energy shift. This spiritual message and this month will change everything. In that video I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. Failing this test is easy. It is the default programming of the human ego. When the financial pressure hits, the ego immediately goes into panic mode. It catastrophizes, focusing on the problem, lamenting what it doesn't have, and making fear-based decisions. This reaction only serves to amplify the energy of lack, attracting more bills, more breakdowns, and more scarcity into your reality. It is a self-fulfilling prophecy of struggle. But passing this test, while requiring immense consciousness and faith, unlocks the very floodgates of abundance you have been praying for. The awakened soul responds to this test differently. When the unexpected bill arrives, instead of panicking, you hold it in your hands, take a deep breath, and you say, "Thank you." You practice the radical act of blessing your bills. You thank the universe for the resources to pay it, even if you don't see them in your bank account yet. You affirm, "I am a money magnet. Wealth and abundance flow to me easily and effortlessly." By doing this, you are shifting your entire energetic state from one of fear and lack to one of gratitude and trust. You are aligning yourself with the frequency of abundance, which is the only way to attract more of it. When your job feels unbearable, instead of just complaining or resigning yourself to your fate, you see it as a divine sign. You begin to ask the powerful questions: what is my true passion? How can my gifts be of service to the world? You start daydreaming, brainstorming, and taking one small, inspired step toward a career that aligns with your soul. Maybe it's researching a course, updating your resume with your true skills, or starting that side project you've been putting off. You understand that the universe is not pushing you out of your comfort zone. It is guiding you toward your destiny zone. When your home feels cluttered and stagnant, you begin to ruthlessly declutter, understanding that physical clutter is a manifestation of energetic clutter. As you release the old objects that no longer bring you joy, you are creating physical and energetic space for new opportunities, new inspiration, and new wealth to flow into your life. You are telling the universe you are open and ready to receive. This test is a fundamental choice between two realities: a reality based on fear and external circumstances, or a reality based on faith and internal power. The next 4 days will reveal to you exactly where you have been placing your trust. Choose wisely. Shift your focus from what is lacking to what you are grateful for. Shift your energy from panic to peace. Know, in the core of your being, that you are infinitely supported by a universe that adores you and wants you to thrive beyond your wildest dreams. Your security does not live in your wallet, it lives in your soul. To fully anchor this powerful shift from a consciousness of lack to a consciousness of infinite abundance, we are going to perform a collective activation right now. The number 8 is the number of infinity, flow, and material prosperity. The sequence 888 is a powerful angelic code for unlimited abundance and financial blessings. I want every single person watching this to go to the comments below and type 888. As you type it, visualize golden light pouring down from the heavens, filling your wallet, your bank account, and every area of your life. Feel the anxiety about money dissolving, being replaced by a calm, joyful certainty that all of your needs are always met. Type 888 inches to declare to the universe that you are officially unsubscribing from the poverty mindset and activating your divine birthright of infinite abundance. Do it now, and feel the collective energy of prosperity that we are co-creating in this very moment. You are worthy of it all. Listen closely, because the tests are now moving from the external world into the very fabric of your being. You have faced the purge of your shadows, the re-evaluation of your relationships, and the reality check of your material abundance. These were all necessary clearings of the outer courts of your life. But now, the universe is asking for access to the inner sanctum, the Holy of Holies, your physical body, your sacred mind, and your perception of time itself. What you are about to experience in these next few days is a profound recalibration of your entire human operating system. This is the upgrade you have been waiting for, but it comes with its own set of intense and often confusing trials. The sixth spiritual test is now fully underway, and it is the test of the physical crystalline upgrade. Your body is not just a vessel of flesh and bone, it is a biological supercomputer, a divine instrument designed to receive, process, and transmit cosmic light and information. And right now, it is undergoing the most significant hardware and software update in human history. Your very DNA is being activated, shifting from a carbon-based structure to a more crystalline form, a form that can hold a much higher frequency of light and consciousness. This upgrade is not a quiet background process, it is a full-body, often jarring experience. Do not be alarmed if you have been experiencing a wave of bizarre and intense physical sensations. This is not sickness, this is ascension. Have you been feeling a strange, intermittent buzzing or vibrating sensation in your limbs or throughout your entire body, especially as you try to sleep? This is your cellular structure, literally increasing its rotational speed, spinning faster to accommodate the incoming light codes. Have you been experiencing sudden heart palpitations, flutters, or a feeling of your heart skipping a beat, not out of fear, but during moments of peace or meditation? This is not a medical emergency, but a spiritual quickening. Your heart chakra, the central sun of your energetic system, is expanding and recalibrating to pump a higher frequency of unconditional love throughout your being. Have you felt a persistent pressure, tingling, or pulsing sensation between your eyebrows? This is your third eye, your pineal gland, being decalcified and activated, opening you up to higher realms of perception and intuition. Unexplained aches and pains may be migrating around your body, lingering in a joint for a day before vanishing completely. These are old, trapped emotional energies and karmic imprints being released from your cellular memory. It is a physical manifestation of the shadow purge you have already been through. Your sleep patterns are likely in complete chaos. You may find yourself unable to sleep during the peak download hours, often between 2 and 4 a.m., feeling wide awake and energized as your higher self integrates cosmic data. Then you may be hit with waves of profound, bone-deep exhaustion during the day, where you feel you could sleep for a week. This is not laziness, it is a sacred requirement for integration. When you feel this exhaustion, you must honor it. To push through it is to resist the upgrade. Your diet is also undergoing a radical shift. You may suddenly develop an intense aversion to dense processed foods, meat, or alcohol. Your body is rejecting anything that lowers its vibration. Simultaneously, you may develop strange cravings for light, high vibrational foods like fresh fruits, green vegetables, and nuts. And above all, you may feel an insatiable thirst for pure, clean water. This is crucial. Water is a conductor. Your body is becoming more electric, more crystalline, and it requires immense amounts of water to facilitate this process and flush out the toxins being released. This is urgent, do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing, warning all chosen ones, watch this before November 2025, rare moon portal still open. Prepare before October 31st, 2025, or miss this massive energy shift. This spiritual message and this month will change everything. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. The test here is profound. Do you view your body as a problem to be solved, or as a sacred ally to be listened to? The spiritually asleep person will fail this test. They will panic at these symptoms. They will rush to diagnose every ache and pain, suppressing the body's signals with medication, numbing the discomfort with stimulants or distractions. They will complain about being tired, but will continue to push themselves, ignoring the body's desperate plea for rest. They will continue to consume dense, low-vibrational foods and then wonder why they feel so heavy and sick. In essence, they are treating their divine biological vessel like a machine, ignoring the operator's manual that is being screamed at them through physical sensation. But the chosen one, the awakened soul, understands this test. You recognize these symptoms not as a sign that your body is broken, but as a sign that it is transforming. You become a master listener, a student of your own biology. When the exhaustion hits, you rest without guilt, knowing that deep cellular work is being done. When the strange aches appear, you breathe into them, sending them love and light, thanking them for leaving your system. You hydrate your body as a sacred ritual, seeing every glass of water as a baptism of light for your cells. You become a conscious consumer, intuitively choosing the foods that will nourish and support this incredible transformation. You start to move your body in ways that feel good, gentle stretching, dancing, walking in nature, not to punish it, but to celebrate it. Passing this test means falling deeply and unconditionally in love with your physical body. It means treating it as the magnificent temple of light that it is. In these 4 days, your body is speaking to you more clearly than ever before. Listen to its wisdom, honor its needs, partner with it in this ascension process, and it will carry you into the new 5D reality with grace, vitality, and strength. To consciously and powerfully declare your partnership with your physical vessel during this monumental upgrade, I want you to go to the comment section this very moment. This is a sacred declaration. Type I am embodied. This is a powerful affirmation that signals to every cell in your body that you are present, you are listening, and you are working in harmony with this divine process of transformation. It is a statement of gratitude and love for the incredible temple that houses your soul. Go now, type I am embodied, and feel the grounding, loving energy anchor deeply within you, from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. As your physical body is recalibrated, so too is your mind. This leads us directly to the 7th spiritual test, which is unfolding in the battlefield of your thoughts and beliefs. This is the test of divine discernment. In this age of information, you are being constantly bombarded from all sides. Your phone, your television, the internet, they are all fire hoses of data, opinions, narratives, and counter-narratives. There is more noise, more static, more intentional confusion being sown in the collective consciousness than ever before. This is not by accident. It is a feature of the collapsing 3D matrix. The old powers that be thrive on fear, division, and confusion, because a confused and fearful populace is easy to control. During this 4-day period of the thinning veil, this psychic static will be amplified. You will see conflicting reports, fear-mongering headlines, and even well-meaning spiritual teachers offering contradictory advice. The chaos is designed to pull you out of your center, to make you doubt your own knowing, and to force you to outsource your truth to an external authority. The test is this: can you find the signal in the noise? Do you know how to distinguish the frequency of divine truth from the frequency of egoic manipulation? Where does your ultimate authority on reality reside? Outside of you or within the sacred chambers of your own heart? The spiritually immature person will become hopelessly lost in this test. They will get tangled in the mental briar patch of the external world. They will spend hours scrolling, arguing in comment sections, and consuming fear-based content that validates their anxiety. They become addicted to the outrage, their energy being siphoned off to fuel the very system of chaos they claim to despise. They will jump from one guru to the next, from one belief system to another, always looking for someone outside of themselves to give them the answers, to tell them what to think and what to do. They have given their power away, and as a result, they are tossed about on the chaotic seas of collective opinion, feeling anxious, powerless, and deeply confused. But the chosen one approaches this test with the wisdom of a master. You understand that you cannot fight the information war with your logical mind alone. The logical mind can be tricked, manipulated, and programmed. The true arbiter of truth is not the brain, it is the heart, the body, the soul. You pass this test by becoming a vibrational connoisseur. When you encounter a piece of information, you do not just analyze the words, you turn off the external noise, you close your eyes, you take a deep breath, and you feel its frequency. You ask your body, how does this feel? Divine truth always feels expansive. It feels like a calm, quiet resonance in your heart. It feels empowering, liberating, and loving. It might challenge your beliefs, but it will never leave you feeling smaller or more afraid. It will always lead you back to your own sovereignty and power. Conversely, deception and manipulation always feel constrictive. They create a tightness in your gut, a tension in your shoulders. They feel loud, jarring, and urgent in a fear-based way. They seek to divide, to create an us versus them mentality, and they always leave you feeling more anxious and powerless, more reliant on an external savior or system. Passing this test means you stop participating in the chaos. You curate your information diet as carefully as you curate your nutritional diet. You unfollow the accounts that thrive on outrage. You turn off the news that profits from your fear. You become a creator of peace in your own mind, rather than a consumer of chaos. And most importantly, you learn to trust the silent, unwavering wisdom of your own intuition above all other sources. You understand that your heart is a direct, incorruptible channel to Source, to the Akashic records, to all the wisdom of the universe. When you have a question, you learn to go within for the answer first. You meditate, you walk in nature, you ask your higher self for clarity, and then you learn to listen to the subtle whispers, the gut feelings, the sudden flashes of insight that are your divine guidance system in action. In these 4 days, you are being called to graduate from being an information consumer to an intuition knower. You are activating your own inner oracle. Trust it. It will never lead you astray. It is your infallible compass, through the fog of a collapsing world, guiding you unerringly toward the light. The number 333 is a powerful code. It signifies the presence and support of the ascended masters, beings of light who have mastered their own spiritual journey. It is also a symbol of the mind, body, spirit connection, and the activation of your divine creative abilities, to anchor your commitment to your own inner truth, and to call upon the guidance of these benevolent forces. I want you to go to the comments right now, and type 333. As you do, feel the energy of your third eye clearing and activating. Declare that you are no longer a seeker of external truth, but an embodiment of internal knowing. Type 333 inches to affirm your divine discernment, and to align with the frequency of pure unshakable truth. This journey through the physical and mental tests brings us to a trial that is perhaps the most subtle, yet for many, the most agonizing. It is the 8th spiritual test, the test of surrender to divine timing. You have done so much work. You have faced your shadows, cleared your relationships, upgraded your body, and honed your intuition. You feel the urgency of your mission burning in your soul. You can see the future you are here to create with such clarity that you can almost taste it. And yet, when you look at your 3D reality, it may feel like nothing is happening. The big break you've been waiting for hasn't arrived. The soulmate you've been calling in hasn't appeared. The abundance you've been affirming hasn't fully landed in your bank account. You are standing at the edge of the promised land, but the door seems to be closed and locked. This is the test. This gap between your inner knowing and your outer reality is a sacred, intentional pause from the universe. The test is a question of profound faith. Can you trust the cosmic clockwork when it doesn't align with your human timeline? Can you hold the vision with unwavering certainty while completely releasing your attachment to the hows and the when? Can you remain in a state of joyful, high vibrational anticipation, even in the face of apparent delay and stagnation? The ego fails this test miserably. The ego is impatient. It lives in linear time, and it wants results now. When faced with a divine pause, the ego panics. It starts to doubt the vision. It says, "See, I knew it was too good to be true. All this spiritual work is for nothing." It gets frustrated and tries to force things to happen, pushing against closed doors, which only leads to exhaustion. burnout and a deeper sense of failure. It looks at others who seem to be succeeding and falls into the poison of comparison and jealousy. Ultimately, if the delay continues, the ego gives up. It lets the vision die, resigns itself to a smaller life, and concludes that the universe has forgotten or abandoned it. But the awakened soul, the chosen one, understands the sacred mechanics of this test. You know that there is no such thing as a delay in the cosmic plan. There is only divine protection and divine preparation. You understand that if the door is closed, it is not because you are unworthy, it is because you are either not fully ready for what is on the other side, or what is on the other side is not fully ready for you. The universe is a master chess player, orchestrating 1,000,000 different timelines, aligning 1,000 different people and circumstances behind the scenes to bring you a manifestation that is far grander and more perfect than anything your limited mind could conceive of. Passing this test means you learn to embrace the pause. You see this waiting period, not as a void, but as a sacred incubation chamber. This is your final training ground. The universe is giving you this precious time to refine your skills, to heal an even deeper layer of your being, to strengthen your physical body, to build an unshakable foundation of faith, so that when the floodgates of blessings do open, you will not be swept away. You will be ready to receive it all. You learn to practice the art of active patience. You continue to take the small inspired actions every day that align with your vision, but you do so without attachment to the outcome. You do the work for the joy of the work itself, not for the reward. You learn to find your happiness now, in this moment, rather than postponing it for a future that has not yet arrived. This is the ultimate act of co-creation. You hold the unwavering frequency of your desire, and you surrender the intricate details of its delivery to the infinite wisdom of the universe. In these 4 days you may feel this tension between urgency and stillness more acutely than ever. Embrace it, let go of the need to control, release the timeline, fall into the loving arms of the divine, and trust that you are being guided, you are being prepared, and at the perfect moment, not a second too soon, or a second too late. Every prayer you have ever uttered will be answered in the most miraculous and unexpected way. Your job is not to make it happen. Your job is to become the person for whom it is an inevitable reality. We have now arrived at the final threshold. We have journeyed through the labyrinth of the self, facing the trials of body, mind, and spirit. But every test, every purge, every recalibration has been leading to this singular defining moment. This is the culmination of your entire spiritual journey up to this point. It is the final exam and the graduation ceremony rolled into one. The 9th and final spiritual test is the one for which everything else has been a preparation. It is the reason you were born in this time, the reason you have endured all that you have endured. This is the test of sacred mission activation. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where your spirituality ceases to be a passive internal experience and becomes an active world-changing force. For years you have felt it, a quiet, persistent whisper in the depths of your soul, a feeling that you are here for more, a holy fire in your belly that burns for a purpose you may not have been able to name. During these final hours of this 4-day gateway, that whisper is about to become a roar. That quiet knowing is about to become an undeniable soul-shaking command. The universe is now looking you directly in the eye and asking the most important question of your life. Now that I have cleared you, now that I have upgraded you, now that I have awakened you, what will you do with it? This activation is not something you have to seek. It is something that will rise up from within you. It will feel like a divine homesickness for a world that does not yet exist, and a simultaneous electrifying realization that you are one of its architects. The ideas that have been marinating in your subconscious will suddenly crystallize into a clear vision. The book you've been meaning to write, the healing modality you've been studying, the community project you've been dreaming of, the art that is waiting to be born through you, the business that is meant to be a vehicle for positive change. These are not mere hobbies or daydreams anymore. They are your sacred assignments. They are the unique, irreplaceable medicine that your soul was encoded to deliver to a sick and suffering humanity. Your mission may not be to stand on a global stage. It may be to raise conscious children, to create a garden that heals the earth, to be a beacon of love and integrity in a corrupt workplace, or to simply hold a frequency of peace in your neighborhood. The scale does not matter. The only thing that matters is your authenticity and your obedience to the call. The test here is the ultimate confrontation with your own self-worth and your own fear. It is the final battle between the soul and the ego. The ego, even after all this clearing, will mount a ferocious last stand. It will tell you, you're not ready. You need one more certificate, one more course, one more sign. It will whisper the poison of imposter syndrome. Who are you to do this? There are others who are more qualified, more talented, more worthy. It will paralyze you with the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of being seen in your full power. It will convince you to play small, to wait for the perfect time, knowing full well that the perfect time is a phantom that will never arrive. To fail this test is to hear the divine call and press the snooze button. It is to receive your sacred assignment and leave it sitting on the desk, gathering dust. It is the greatest tragedy of the human experience, to live and die with your music still locked inside of you, to reach the end of your days and know with a heartbreaking certainty that you were chosen for a mission that you were too afraid to accept. But the chosen one, the light worker, the warrior of the spirit who has come this far, you will pass this test. You will pass it not because you have no fear, but because your commitment to your mission has become greater than your fear. You will finally understand that this call is not about you. It is not about your comfort or your ego's need for security. It is about service. It is about the collective. It is about the promise your soul made before it ever incarnated into this body. You pass this test by taking one small, terrifying and exhilarating step. You buy the domain name. You write the first page. You make the phone call. You post the video. You have the conversation. You take the divine idea that has been living in the ethereal realm of your mind and you anchor it, through an act of sacred inspired action, into the physical reality of the 3D world. This is the ultimate act of alchemy. This is how worlds are built. You will finally realize that you are not waiting for permission. Your existence is your permission. You are not waiting to be ready. You are ready now. You have been training for this moment for lifetimes. Everything you have ever experienced, every heartbreak, every triumph, every challenge, has been perfectly designed to forge you into the unique instrument that you are today. Your wounds have become your wisdom. Your scars have become your superpowers. To pass this test is to finally, fully, and unapologetically say yes. Yes to your purpose. Yes to your power. Yes to the reason you are here. In these 4 days, the call will come. Your only job is to answer it. Now I want to reframe this entire experience for you. We have called these the 9 spiritual tests, and they have indeed been trials. But that is only one side of the coin. Every single test you have faced has been a doorway, a portal, an initiation into a new reality. Each test was a sacred key, designed to unlock a corresponding miracle in your life. The challenges were simply the price of admission to a much higher state of being. Let us name these miracles now, so you can fully claim them as your own. The first test, the test of extreme sensitivity, was the key to unlocking the miracle of empathic connection. You are no longer just feeling the chaos. You are learning to read the heart of humanity, to feel the unified field, and to use your sensitivity as a divine guidance system and a tool for profound healing. The second test, the test of divine synchronicity, was the key that unlocked the miracle of divine communication. You have moved beyond hope and belief into a state of direct moment-to-moment dialogue with the universe. The cosmos is no longer a silent, distant force. It is your intimate partner, your co-creator, constantly guiding you, affirming you, and conspiring in your favor. The third test, the test of the shadow purge, was the painful but necessary key that unlocked the glorious miracle of authentic liberation. You are no longer a prisoner of your past. The chains of old wounds, traumas, and karmic patterns have been dissolved. You are now free to be who you truly are, to shine your light without the heavy filter of unhealed pain. You are becoming whole. The fourth test, the test of the great relationship re-evaluation, was the key that unlocked the miracle of soul tribe alignment. You have cleared the space of draining misaligned connections to make way for the arrival of your true spiritual family, the souls who will see you, celebrate you, and build the new earth alongside you. You will never have to walk alone again. The fifth test, the test of the financial and material reality check, was the startling key that unlocked the life-changing miracle of infinite abundance. You have been unplugged from the 3D matrix of scarcity and lack, and plugged directly into the universal grid of infinite supply. You now know, in your bones, that your security comes from Source, and you are ready to receive wealth and prosperity from all directions in expected and unexpected ways. The sixth test, the test of the physical crystalline upgrade, was the intense key that has unlocked the miracle of crystalline embodiment. Your body is no longer a dense weight holding you back, but a luminous high-frequency temple of light, capable of holding immense power, healing itself, and experiencing levels of vitality and joy you never thought possible. The seventh test, the test of divine discernment, was the key that unlocked the sovereign miracle of inner knowing. You have taken your power back from the external world of noise and confusion. You have activated your own inner oracle, your infallible heart-based intuition, and you now walk with the calm confidence of one who carries their own truth within. The eighth test, the test of surrender to divine timing, was the agonizingly beautiful key that unlocked the profound miracle of divine surrender. You have released the ego's need to control, to force and to understand. You have learned to trust the infinite intelligence of the cosmos, to rest in the arms of faith, and to allow for miracles far greater than you could ever orchestrate on your own. And finally, the ninth test, the test of sacred mission activation, is the master key that unlocks the ultimate miracle of purposeful co-creation. This is the miracle of a life lived on purpose. It is the end of wandering, the end of confusion, the end of feeling like a spectator in your own life. It is the beginning of your legacy. It is the profound joy and fulfillment that comes only from knowing you are doing what you came here to do, and that your life is making a difference. These are the 9 miracles that are your birthright. They are the reward for your courage. They are the reality that awaits you on the other side of this 4-day gateway. You have passed the tests. You are ready to claim your miracles, to seal this in your energetic field, to declare to the universe that you accept these blessings with an open heart and profound gratitude. I want you to go to the comments one last time. The number 777 is the frequency of spiritual completion, divine magic and miracles made manifest. It is the sign that heaven and earth are aligning in your favor. Type 777 inches right now to claim all 9 of these miracles as your present moment reality. Type 777 inches to confirm your graduation. So as we come to the close of this sacred transmission, understand this. The warning at the beginning of this video was not a warning of doom but a warning of birth. You were not being warned about a danger to be feared, but about an initiation to be revered. These 4 days before October 31st have been a cosmic crucible, a divine pressure cooker designed to strip away everything that was not you, so that who you truly are could finally emerge. You are the gold that has been purified in the fire. You are the diamond that has been formed under pressure. You are not the same person who started watching this video. An irreversible shift has occurred within you. You are more aligned, more powerful, and more ready than ever before. Do not look back. The old you, the old world, the old paradigm. It is all dissolving in the rearview mirror. Your focus must be forward, on the glorious new reality you are now consciously and intentionally co-creating with every thought, every feeling and every action. You are the ones the prophecies spoke of. You are the ancestors of the future. You are the living, breathing gateways to the new earth. Walk forward in that knowing. Walk forward in your power, and know that you are loved, you are guided, and you are celebrated by all of us here, and by all of the benevolent forces in the universe. The test is over. Your mission has just begun. If this message has activated something deep within your soul, please support our work by liking this video and sharing it with anyone else you know who is part of the Great Awakening. Your share could be the final confirmation someone needs to answer their own sacred call. And if you have not yet done so, subscribe to Power Inside You for daily spiritual guidance and energy updates to support you on your mission. The journey is intensifying, and we are here to walk it with you every step of the way. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your light. Thank you for saying yes.